Thank you everybody for coming here. Just going to do a quick sort of run through about the journey of Spark over since the beginning of this year, what we've been doing, and what's coming next. So we just released the roadmap for Spark the next 6 months. Just tweeted it out like a few hours ago. So you're welcome to read it, but I'll be summarizing a little bit here what's coming. So first, the year began with the launch and ramping up of the Spark Liquidity layer, which was the first at-scale usage of the allocation system from Sky. And we have retraced a little bit, but it peaked about a few weeks ago. We reached about 4 billion in active loans going out. And this was primarily going to a mix between Sparklend, the internal lending market, going out to the Coinbase Bitcoin Borrow product. There's about 500, 600 million that's deployed there. Some was deployed into the basis trade via Athena. And then there was another allocation which went out OTC crypto lending via Yield Naval. And so altogether, like, we're also doing lending against PTs. And so yeah, the peak at about a few weeks ago was 4 billion. We clipped about 4 billion, and it was generating between 6.5 to 7% APY, which is quite significant. So the spread on that for Spark, after paying the Sky base rate, is about 1.52%, which is quite significant revenue. Peaking at maybe about 70 million a year. So yeah, that was really great. And we've also seen great growth in Sparklend, the internal lending market. This is the second largest money market in DeFi, with a focus on institutions. So the collateral selection within Sparklend is the smaller set of like LSTs, LRTs, and Bitcoin that's designed for institutional borrowers. So not focusing on rehabilitation or anything like that, but instead focusing on the bread and butter of borrowing stable coins. So that has grown to just about 8 billion now. There's been in total deposits. It's getting quite big now. So yeah, it's been a great year, great growth. We launched the token as well, SPK. It's on all the major exchanges, a lot of volume. Yeah, it was quite a successful launch. So yeah, but what is next? So in the post, we outline the next major products that are coming out. So the first is Savings V2. So we launched Savings V1 it was quite a while, I guess at the beginning of the year. The SUSDC is what it was called. So that covered yield generation on USDC, and it was cross-chain. We're now opening this up to multiple assets. So we're covering full liquidity on top of USDC, USDT, and now even ETH as well, so that people can earn a yield on their assets. And so this will be multi-chain on all the major stable coins basically. So if you have Tether now, you can deposit and earn the savings rate with full liquidity, so you don't have to worry about swapping in and out of stable coins. So this will be launching very soon in the next couple weeks. It's just being deployed now. Next, we're also we're launching Spark Institutional Lending. This is on-chain crypto lending for institutions. And this is a particular market that hasn't really been developed that much. This is fixed rate loans, and we're using the Morpho V2 architecture to launch this. So institutions most institutions do not like borrowing with variable rates because there's less sort of planning you can do with it. So we want to launch this new product. We have been doing this through OTC lending via Maple in the past, but we want to do it on chain. We're an on-chain protocol, so this is the bread and butter. So with the Morpho V2 architecture, we're able to do these fixed rate loans to institutions, and there is a lot of demand for this. So this will be launching pretty much right after Morpho V2 goes live, which is, I guess, slated for the end of the year, basically. Another exciting announcement is Spark Mobile. So Spark has a mobile app and a card attached to it. So this will be, you will be able to buy things, and basically you have your money in your savings, and then when you want to spend, you can use it, and you're earning the savings rate right up until the moment you purchase. So this is just improving the capital efficiency of the legacy system. You know, money sitting at rest should always be earning a yield, in my opinion. Another major thing, we just recently announced last week the PayPal partnership. We've deployed 1 billion into Pi USD, and this has been rapidly scaled up within Sparklend. There's about 550 million, I believe now, or 500 million in the market, and this will be scaled up to 1 billion in the next few weeks. And so this is, in addition to this, there's also DEX liquidity being formed, 100 million into the Curve PyUSD USDS pool. And so this general package of stablecoin bootstrapping, I think is quite timely. You see all of the stablecoin wars are on right now, and Spark and Skies kind of sit at the middle with this huge amount of on-chain liquidity, can facilitate bootstrapping these stablecoins to scale quite quickly through these types of partnerships. So this general toolkit of launching lending plus DEX liquidity is going to be very popular, I think. So we're generalizing this into a service that all kinds of institutions, fintech, stablecoin issuers can utilize. And then the last point about sort of on-chain automated trading operations. So this will be things like using OTC desks, exchanges, as well as on-chain protocols like Uniswap v4 to do large-scale stablecoin swaps. Now that Spark is maintaining inventory outside of USDC, there's a need to do the on-chain liquidity for, like, say, USDC, USDT swaps is not always that great. So there needs to be additional mechanisms plugged in. So Spark will integrate into the main liquidity sources for these types of swaps, which is more like OTC desks and exchanges. So we're going to be building that out as well. So a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.